Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. Apologies if yesterday's episode was a little bit rushed. I've been really busy over the past 2 days. We've had a couple of visitors, so I've been trying to keep up with the comments and still hit my regular schedule and everything. So I think we just about pulled through on that one. Yesterday we had a pretty devastating raid because I accidentally a wall everywhere and the whole kill box was destroyed. So I spent the sort of first few hours that we had spare. I think it was actually a couple of days we had spare between last raid and the current raid, getting everything rebuilt. People have been saying in the comment section, please build decoys. For the love of God, please build decoys. Decoys, I can confirm, are 100% built. Those are ready to go. Killbox is almost ready to go. Unfortunately, we're missing kind of a fairly large hole in the wall right there, which means that they're going to be able to skip half of it. But, I mean, as we've seen, the killbox itself, the actual traps aren't the things that are doing the damage these days. It's these crazy plasma rifles. Speaking of which, I'm going to organize our people so that we have... actually, to be fair, we probably do have plasma guns, yeah. Just so that we can see what upgrades remain. Now, mostly Samson on Discord sent me a message saying, hey, don't forget to consider the amount of work it actually takes to build the red composite. Even though they're not quite as powerful as plasteel or even the stone, they are still incredibly good when it comes to the amount of effort we would have to put into rebuilding it. Let's take, for example, sandstone embrasures. They've got a work time of 53. Let's compare those to the red composite walls, which take, I mean, less than half the time. So it would mean that we'd be able to rebuild a lot quicker. And we're essentially, you got to bear in mind, we are essentially getting the composite for free anyway. Means that we would have to spend so much less time messing around with it. Like, plasteel is infinitely more useful spent elsewhere on guns, new androids, whatever else, than it is being used to keep walls together. So that's a very fair point, that it would save us a lot of time in the future instead of building them out of stone or whatever. Instead, go for the composite. Even if it is very slightly weaker, it's so much quicker to build. And in about 0 hours, we're going to have a raid any minute now. And then we've also got the ship part to deal with too. I did forget about that poison ship. Not that actually it makes any difference at all. Bear in mind that we're not growing crops anymore. So realistically, we don't have to worry about that whatsoever. We'll just, if we get a fairly easy raid, if we get a fairly safe, straightforward raid, that's the time we want to deal with this poison ship, get people on the artillery, on the mortars, whatever else. Speaking of which, we should probably get everybody into defensive positions ready to fight what we've got coming up next then. So we have, what, 5 plasma cannons now? Oh, also, I realized the reason why we had a load of half-finished guns. It's something to do with one of our robots died already, which meant that we had a half-finished plasma gun kicking around, and then I've suspended the bill on one of them, but not the other, and then the link bills were causing, it was causing all sorts of messy issues. So I've tied up a lot of the jobs list and whatever else since then. I've also installed the mod that is open bills. So it's not called that. It's something along the lines of anybody or open jobs or something like that. I don't remember. But I'll link it in the description. I'll make sure it's updated on the mod list as well. Essentially allows anybody to finish anyone else's builds. It's very frustrating when we had a load of half-finished stuff made by Crafting Bot 1, who has since dead as dicks, so no one else could finish those jobs. Obviously, we had to cancel them and restart them again with someone else. It doesn't really make much difference to the gameplay whatsoever. Robots. Okay, so robots are fairly straightforward then, aren't they? What have we got? We've got Sean. Tier 4 androids are very relevant because, of course, we can take those part for their persona core, so those are quite nice. Man, they have some crazy weaponry this time. It's a load of, like, akimbo pistols and assault rifles, and we've got 1 triple rocket launch by the looks of it. 2 triple rocket launchers. No other rocket weaponry, though, so I'm kind of hoping those guys will just end up hitting the decoys. Are they near the front of the pack? They're kind of midway. They're in this zone here. Okay, so those guys should be able to hit those decoys and sort of put an end to that. Like I said, they are going to be able to skip half the kill box here. Not that it's such a big deal. It means we have to do less rebuilding and whatnot. Okay, is everything online and ready to go? Shield generators are online. It was also suggested to me to get the climate control mod. Now, I didn't want to introduce any more mods into the save game given how far we've come, just in case it breaks everything. But if you are playing with the shield generators yourself, absolutely make sure you get that. Like I said, I'm just relying on fire firm poppers right now. But for other, there are any other playthrough, to be honest, that's doing even a similar mountain-based style thing. The climate control one is actually really, really good for that type of thing. Okay, let's make sure. And apparently they work quite well together, so they'll stop all the overheating on the shield generators, which, to be honest, sounds really, really OP. Okay, 0 is on the artillery. Why are we not firing? Did I set to hold fire? Yes. Okay, and also don't fire those, thank you. Right, let's go ahead and put up the bid on the EMP shells. Let's get you manning the artillery again. Okay, so we've got loads of high explosive shells. Do we still have any napalm left? Oops, I've accidentally enabled room stats there. We do have... Oh, we've got 20 napalm shells. Very nice. Obviously not too effective against androids, so I'm more than happy for him to keep going with his... Is that... No, now it's hold fire. My bad. I don't know why it was not firing before then. Oh, well, I guess it just did. Maybe he did, and then it just didn't do anything, because obviously it's an EMP shell. Okay, come on. Where are their rocket launcher boys? Come on, open fire, open fire. Come on. He hit his own guys again. That's the second time. Oh, was that our explosive? That might have actually been our explosive shell. My bad. There we go. And that's all of it used up? Oh, no, there is one more. Oh, of course you'd be right at the back. There's not a lot we can do about that, unfortunately. As we know, the tier 3, tier 4, and tier 2 androids move so much faster. What is this, guys? Tier 3? So he was basically outpaced by the other guys, and that's a bit of a shame, but not such a problem. They're still going through. What the fuck are they doing? Why are they smashing the walls rather than going through the kill box? Turn around. Oh, is that my cap? No. These animals, they seriously drive me nuts. We get random animals self-taming, and they open the doors and let the enemies in. Right, we need to make sure that in the future... You know, let's just let that guy die. That's fine. Do we want to keep shelling our own kill box here? I'm fine with it, to be completely honest. I'm absolutely good with it. Let's bring these guys over. Let's use range to our advantage, given that we've got so much of it these days. What's your range on that? Oh my god, it's insane. Yeah, I'm gonna have all of my guys stacked up over here. Then I'll move the CMP cannon later on as well, so that we can kind of stagger our guys a little bit more. Now, one thing I was thinking of doing today as well is sort of expanding this out into a kill box. So reinstalling these down here. You know what? I'm just gonna plan it out now while I remember. Let's reinstall these down here. And then expanding this area so it's usable as a kill box, because right now, obviously, it's all indoors, which is a bit pointless. Okay, so let's do something like that, and then just build the wall up there. So this now all counts as outdoors, and we can use this as more of a kill boxy area. I think that's just so much better. It gives us a little bit more space to stagger out with. That way, if they do have incendiary launchers, grenades, rocket launchers, whatever, it'll be more effective. Oh, speaking of effective, should we turn that off for the time being? I'm going to say hold fire until they're through the rest of the traps. We don't want them blowing up the traps before they've actually even stood at them. Repairbot 2 having a sad wander or whatever he's doing. Pigging out. There's no food, so I don't know how he's doing that. Repairbot 2 pigging out means that we've lost, obviously, one of our plasma weapons there, which is going to definitely affect our damage quite significantly. Okay, good luck, team. Here we go. Those auto turrets, honestly, they're a lot more disappointing now that I actually watched them. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just because the game was lagging. Right, that looks a little bit more impressive, doesn't it? Okay, rocket launcher, you are more than welcome to join us again, so let's get you back online. And hopefully, he won't fire over there. Okay, that doesn't really matter too much. Those plasma guns are horribly overpowered. They are exactly what we fucking needed. I don't know if you saw that then, but they just absolutely melt our foes. They're not even getting... Look at... I mean, that's the furthest they got, and that's only because he died because there was no other room. It's just unreal. It is absolutely unreal, the power that those things can throw down. Right, we're going to let them flee a little bit more, and then we're going to send our guys in to get this place rebuilt as soon as possible. Honestly, this doesn't seem like too much rebuilding today. We've got like a little bit of what, like granite walls or whatever. That's not going to take any time. Nice work. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, in regards then to the composite, what I've done is I've built 2 more autoclaves to help churn out a little bit more of the limiting factor is very much how fast the autoclaves can work. What I also need to do is basically get Oilbot here working on this as well, because right now we don't have a dedicated person filling them. We do have to manually do that. Is there a job that determines filling autoclaves? Would that be like crafting, maybe? Make things at crafting, maybe like I have no clue. Smelting, potentially. I very much doubt that. Refining, it could be. Find minerals. No, because he can do it, and obviously he's not set to do that one. I'm not sure. I might just have to limit him to this area so that we can try and narrow down what job determines them filling the autoclaves. I thought it might be rearm or something ridiculous like that, but it's really not. I'll just have him manually do it for the time being. All right, there we go. So all 4 are going. I don't know why this one has a red bar yet. The others have a blue bar? I have no clue. Not that it really matters too much. Okay, so that's going to give us a lot more composite. And again, rebuilding is going to take so much more less time that way. So I think that's absolutely the right move there. All right, besides that, then, things are fairly nice. Now, there was a comment on yesterday's episode that I thought was a real big brain play and would allow us to see some other parts of this mod pack that we haven't really explored. So we're running quite low on uranium, right? And a lot of people have pointed out there's a couple of deep drilling spots inside the base for uranium, which is all well and good, but we want a bit more than that. We want a bit more of a motherlode, because we are going to require a ridiculous amount of uranium if we need to deplete enough to, and especially to fill a big reactor. This is only the small reactor, right? To fill a big one, and an even bigger one, it's going to take so much uranium. Somebody said, why not use the long-range mineral scanner and then build a spaceship and go out and get the stuff? That way we can also take a look at the cool side of the spaceship mod, which we've not really experienced much. So I think this one here, the SRTF, might be the most sensible one to go for. Because these ones are, obviously this one looks a bit more like an attack vessel. These two look a bit more like an attack vessel. This one's just some ridiculous interplanetary thing. This one, though, looks a bit more industrial. It looks like the type of ship that you would probably use for going out and collecting up some uranium. So I'm thinking, why the hell don't we build one of these? Or try and get one of these built by the end of today so that we can really maximize our nuclear missile production. So for this one, then, we need... Actually, it doesn't seem that expensive. Let me just print screen that, bring it up in another monitor so I can kind of keep track of what we actually need here. Right, paint, help me out here. All right, so we need 10 steel plates. And I believe you make all of this at the fabrication bench, don't you? So it's SR... So they all have the same prefix there. So it's SRTS. Here we are. Steel plates, 175 steel. We need 10 of those. So that's, I mean, obviously nearly 2,000 steel. Quite expensive. Mechanical components are even more steel. I can imagine this is going to take a lot of steel, isn't it? Do we have a lot of steel right now? Not enough for a luxury project such as this, I think. I do like the deep drilling, but it's just not fast enough at all. Let's take a look and sort of... I need to get a mod that lets us see what the deep drill sites are. Otherwise, we're just going to have to keep reinstalling the bloody thing. That's a pain in the ass. Aha, there we go. Okay, so we've got uranium there, uranium there. Oh my god, there's loads of uranium. We've got plasteel, a tiny little pocket of jade there. So inside our base, or at least relatively close to our base, we have uranium, and more uranium. So, oh my god, there's loads of the stuff. This one's steel. I guess the large pockets are going to be steel then? Absolutely. Oh man, this is quite nice. So we need to get ourselves a couple of deep drills then. Now I do have the reinstall everything mod. I don't know, I will confess, whether or not you're supposed to be able to reinstall deep drills. I'll assume you're not supposed to. So what we're looking at here is 200 steel and 4 components for we're essentially swapping out for steel. Now, obviously, we can... Oh, sorry, for uranium. Obviously, we can deconstruct them as well. I'll try and stick to that because I don't obviously want to be adding any easiness to this campaign. That sort of defeats the point. I will also go for some steel simultaneously as well, just so that the drill can kind of pay for itself and another drill. So put one here too, and then I need to set our miners to also be drilling as well. So we need another mining bot, don't we? This is kind of ridiculous. We got mining bot 3, and we've got... we did build the quarry also, don't forget. Like I said, the quarry is terrible. I've nerfed it so much that it's really not even worth using unless we are massively, massively desperate and have literally nothing else to do. I think we need to build some mining bots. So we can make hell units now. Let's get a crafting bot wherever you are. Recharging internal battery. When you're done with that, are you still our best crafting bot? Sorry, I've got to refresh my mind here. Crafting bot 1. There we are. Okay, let's bring crafting bot 1 up to here. See, he's a builder, which is why I'm so kind of apprehensive to use him, because he's keeping us alive over here by rebuilding the wall. So let's get craft... Oh, I suppose he's the only one that could do it, right? Let's get you churning out some hell units. We'll turn them into mining units. Oh, we need materials for more hell units. I don't remember what we needed now. So hell unit. Let's take a look. We've got 15 advanced components. Is that... Oh, right. That's what we're lacking. Okay, fair enough. So let's go ahead and churn out some more advanced components. So we need to probably unpause that a little bit higher. 10? No, let's unpause it at 15. There we go. We've got 10 out of 25. And that's making it in a bulk of 10 each, so that should save us a little bit of time as well. That should probably be the top tier job on both of our stations, right? Otherwise, and that and regular components. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to build any of the stuff south of it anyway. So let's go like that and just sort of reorganize very slightly there. Okay, and then components view as well. Nice. So we get crafting bot working on that. I just want some more mining bots. The more mining bots we get, more people we can have in the quarry. You know, if we churn out 8 different hell units all working in the quarry all day, in theory, that should be bringing in a nice amount of resources. Obviously, the upfront cost is massive. What is going on here? Someone needs treatment. What? Repair bot's under attack? Oh, God, one of the robots stood up. Right, okay, I've got to bear that in mind as well. It's unlike regular Rimworld characters. They can eventually regenerate and stand back up. God damn you. God damn you. Okay. Where are they landing? Wait, why is the other shield generator not on? What? Why is this one not coming on? I mean, it's connected to the grid. Yeah, it absolutely is. Oh, maybe it deflected a few of them, but maybe the rest got through. Hey, that's not a bad place for them to land, I will admit. Let's get everyone back to the secondary line of embrasures then. That's actually a really good place for them to land. They are going to get annihilated by a lot of our turrets here. This might be a very, very easy raid. I'm not looking to try and preserve any of the stuff in here as well. A lot of this stuff is just to be cremated. Get our people to safety. Let the rest of them get killed by the turrets. There we are. Oh, God, put that fire out for fuck's sake. Is everybody dead? Are we safe to go in? Yeah, we're safe to go in. Go, go, go. It's unroofed as well? It is. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to get, obviously, overwhelmed by the fire then. Oh, that's frustrating, but that's okay. We wanted to rebuild this room anyway, so I'm not going to lose too much sleep over that. Speaking of which, let's actually do that now then, and turn this into a more usable sort of embrasure-style zone for spreading our people out through. So let's remove that one. That door can actually stay there, but obviously we will need another one as well. Let's all remove this one too. Full rebuild over here, I'm pretty happy to do, so that we can, again, get better access to this kill box, sort of stagger our people a little bit. I'm glad that happened with 2 days left to go, otherwise that would have really sucked. What is going on now? Coming back online for a reason I don't understand. Oh, maybe they just recharged. Maybe they actually cooled down there. I have no idea. These steel generators, they're beyond me. What the hell are they doing? They keep turning on and off. I've absolutely no clue what they're doing. All right, I think they're good now, but all right, there we go. Oh, maybe like one of these androids got up and then died again or bled out or something along those lines. I have no clue. So deep drills then, how are we looking with those? Neither are built quite yet. We apparently need more components. We've got the resource to do so. I think that raid has interrupted us again. Again, it's a really good job that we had a couple of days left there. Otherwise, that could have been a real problem if we got that sneaky raid and then another raid turned up after that, especially given the difficulty ramps we've gone through recently. Okay, so that's the uranium one down. Where did I put down the steel one? Was it all the way up here? And then obviously we'll mine this area out and reinstall it or rebuild another one over there as well. Okay, so we are going to need a cable running all the way through, which is a little frustrating. Actually, we've basically got halfway there anyway. There we are. Look, another android raid. What a shot. We get just so many android raid these days. I wonder if they won't send tribal raids after a certain period of time because, of course, they can't have enough points to fulfill the raid points that are needed by the difficulty. I have no idea, but, I mean, hey, I'm not complaining because the androids give us so many resources that it's completely fine. I think the kill box is actually... Oh, it's almost perfect. There's a single door that they didn't build. So we've run out of limestone bricks, something like that. I was just using plasteel just because we've got an abundance of it, 3,000, and obviously it's very durable as well. They are still going to have to go through the top of the kill box. Our dummies are going to get absolutely mullered. You know what? Now's a good time to wake up the mechanoids. Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone, huh? I'm actually massively on board with that. Because if we don't do enough damage to the ship, the mechanoids will just stand in this area. Oh my god, big brain play. Why don't we just use them as a permanent defense for the base? It might take a while to wake them up, so give me a second. Come on, you've got to hit first time here, otherwise it's going to backfire. Oh no! Let's use some high explosive shells rather than napalm. Where are they? There's the high explosive shell. What has he got loaded right now? Another napalm. You're still okay to fire, given that there is a few robots coming past. You're going to have to fire quickly, though, otherwise we're going to miss out on the time. Go! What are they doing? They're smashing the walls again. Why? Stop. Why are they doing that? Can they not get through again? Wait, down, up, cross. No, they can definitely get through again. Oh my god, have I blocked something this way? No, I haven't. I have no clue why they're attacking the walls this time. Oh, some of them are, some of them aren't. Very weird. Oh, how can you miss? This is the one time I need you to not miss. You fool. Okay, in that case, stop. Let's just save it for next raid, because we're not going to get any advantage from it if we just toggle it now. Okay, we're using napalm, right? So let's set fire, I don't know, around, like, this point. Let's go for there. That seems fair. I don't know why some of them are attacking, some aren't. Have I blocked it again, or is this just not a viable tactic anymore? I haven't blocked it. And they go through down here, up through here, around... Oh! I didn't block it, but it is blocked. Oh, that sucks. Must be where those raiders came down. Oh, fuck. Okay, mining bot 3. I need you to very, very, very frantically. That's absolutely where those raiders collapsed down through, isn't it? Damn it. Oh, come on. Now we're going to rebuild the whole fucking kill box again. Unless we take this out quick enough that they might still attack. Go, go, go. Mining bot, I believe in you. You can do it, my son. That does not sound good. Oh, you fucking goddamn raiders. Those drop pods were accidentally genius. Okay, has it chilled them out? Kind of. They still kind of seem to be going butt wild on us there. Yeah, no, they are still not coming through, are they? What the hell has happened now, then? But they can get through. There's an uninterrupted route. Right? Let's forbid all the doors. Just see if our guy can get out. Is that the same wall from yesterday? Is that the same wall from yesterday? Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm livid. I'm actually so annoyed. Myself, I should point out. I'm just... okay. Let him trash that. No, I'm not letting him trash again. Fuck it. Unit, get in there. Get in there and take that apart. Okay, there we go. We got ourselves some movement, and then the rocket launcher is going to finish off doing the damage. Okay, well, it's a good job I noticed that before they actually did smash things to bits this time, so I'll take that as a slight win. God damn, that's so frustrating. I can't believe that. I swore I took it apart yesterday. Or whenever it was I last played. That's... okay, fine. You know what? It's not much to rebuild, okay? We've got the stone. We've got a ridiculous amount of stone kicking around. It's just the time investment that's the frustrating part. Come on, then. Yeah, I mean, look at these plasma guns in. Oh, they're just so good. They're just so good. They're so ridiculously powerful. There you go. That's no, you know what? It wasn't my fault for getting to dismantle it. I was doing it for game balance, to give the game a chance. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. That's so frustrating. God damn it. Okay, so it looks as if there is no job for the autoclave. As you can see, our bot there, I've just been doing a little testing. Counts as idle, despite the fact that he can fill and empty autoclaves. So there is no way to automate that. I am just, as the player, going to have to remember to do that, which is a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. So let me put you back on crafting, I think it was, for drilling, wasn't it? There we go. You can get back on that one, too. I can't believe that there wouldn't be any automated job for that. Oh, well. Right, I'll have him just manually do it in between raids and whatnot. Hey, there we go. Okay, so we've actually finally got enough components to work on the Hellion. I've been trying to focus on this in the background here. It's got 21 regular, 500 components. Is absolutely nuts, isn't it? A little bit more uranium as well, don't forget. So this is a little bit of an investment. Oh, wow. The time it takes to churn these things out is very, very fast. And there you go. See, everybody is the job author for that one, so we won't get any more repeats with the plasma guns. All right, so after this then... After this is built, I am going to turn it into a full-blown mining bot, which seems like it's kind of a waste of time. Actually, maybe instead of giving it a mining arm, we could just give it a... Oh, you couldn't even install it on a Hellbot. Well, that's answered that question for me. I was going to say, rather than do that, we should give it... Do any of these give any work bonuses at all? I didn't think they would. What is that one? Overcharged mechanite pump. Oh, that's cool. These do give, however, 200% body part efficiency. So they not only give the work speed bonuses... It doesn't give any negatives, but it also gives ridiculous melee DPS. Wow. Okay. And what's Unit doing in his spare time? Oh, because he's such a fast mover, he's helping clear out some of that. That's absolutely fine. So this guy then is a dedicated mining bot, unless he's good at crafting, at which point I'm absolutely taking him on as a dedicated crafting bot. Let's wait and see how he ends up, though. Man, it doesn't take much long to build these guys at all, does it? And what are you doing? Turn out some more advanced components. Very cool. Okay, so when that guy is done, we should have enough for... Oh, God, they're horrible to look at. Holy shit. He is good at crafting. 9.42. He actually might be our third best crafter on the base right now, then. Unit. So he's like fourth, but this guy is 9 and this guy is 9 and he has a passion in it. You know what? I'm going to turn him into another crafter, then. Absolutely, why not? So let's drop these guys. Let's stop you guys... Oh, machining. No, we need that for our... We need that for our smelting bots, don't we? So that they can take apart the androids. Wow. Alright, fine. If you can't do that, though, I will still have you on as a secondary mining bot. Maybe they all come in as brawlers, because this one is also Brawler, Steadfast, Abrasive. Are they all that? Brawler, Bloodlust, Hive Mind. Oh, maybe we just got insanely unlucky and once again got another one that had that Brawler debuff. I'm going to call it a debuff, let's be reasonable. That's a bit frustrating. Now you're hauling composite to stockpile. Why? You should be mining. There's so much stuff to be mining right now. Unit, so let's make sure that you are a dedicated miner and driller. If you can't craft, get on with those, which you now should, or not. Oh, he's also unrestricted, so I need to set up this as well. All right, there we go. Why are you not mining, can I ask? Pray tell. What? Prioritize mining. I mean, he has the option to do so. Just hauling the composite first. Did I set him to high hauling accidentally? Unit 2? No? Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, quarry. Right, we need to set it up as quarry, don't we? Rather than... That's my bad. Okay, there we go. So now he should, in theory, if we keep an eye on him. Where have you gone? Making high explosive shells. Oh, because he's machining. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's okay. I would rather him do that than just dig up, honestly, rubbish from the quarry. There we are, making synthamide composite, and he moves very fast, and he actually works disgustingly fast. That's very good to see. The second I can make more Hell units, I absolutely plan on doing so. I don't want to make too many if they've all got Brawler. You know, if we get a third one that's Brawler, I think we can say for certain that we're not getting unlucky and that is a set feature of those guys. I'm not going to make too many. I would rather make the tier 4 androids in that case, because having more plasma guns would be far more valuable. I think we can all agree. The deep drills are working as intended. We've got this one and the steel one kicking along as well. We have the other guy in the quarry who's managed to dig up 32 steel so far, so that was a hell of an investment. And we've got ourselves more bloody androids again. Rocket launchers, they do have, what are we looking at here? One triple rocket launcher, but that's it, so that's nothing to worry about. Let's wake up these damn mechanoids then. We'll try and kill two birds with one stone, like I said. Let's wake these guys up and have them fight the androids. Everyone else in the defensive positions. Unit 2, you're a bit crap, I'll be honest. We'll have you, I guess, around here along with the other unit. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can wake up these mechanoids then. Go. Come on, please hit. Yes, that's what, oh my god. 50. Wow. Okay. I am so glad I woke them up now. So that these guys can kill one another. Oh my god, we've got an actual robot war. We've got regular androids from an uprising versus mechanoids versus us. The high-powered Hive Mind. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Right, so Zero, I'm going to have you. I think now might be a time to get some EMP shells loaded. What do we think? What are you firing right now? He's firing EMP shells, so stop force attack. You fire at whatever you think is relevant, my friend, because, my god, we could be in a little bit of trouble here. To Craft Mod 2, you are also a Brawler, right, because you're terrible, I remember now. And we've got all of this area now opened up as part of a new killbot, so why don't we stagger our guys a little bit more, rather than have more rammed together like this. Right, so let's get you there, and then bring you next to him, you down a little bit. I'm not even paying attention to the war that's going on outside of our walls, because either it doesn't matter who wins, we're fighting someone, huh? Right, there we go. It's still not ideal. Don't get me wrong. We could still, with doing reinstalling this elsewhere, that would still be fine. All right. They're doing a good job, to be fair. They've killed off the mammoths. We might be basically just helping the androids, but to be honest, out of those two, mechanoids have killed a lot of our people. Androids have not. So I'm more than happy to have the mechanoids hopefully wiped out, or they've adapted to the MP shells. Let's make sure those are forbidden then. And instead, we will let you flip over to... What have you got right now? Let's go ahead and extract that one, forbid that one too, and let him get a... Sorry, forbid that one. Get a different one. All right, or load it again. That's okay. Right, forbid. Thank you. Draft and undraft. Go and get a different shell. Okay, there we are. So what's he getting this time? I mean, ideally, we kind of want high explosive, don't we? So I might get him to drop that one as well. Right, no more napalm. Just high explosive, if you don't mind. So, man-steel artillery, high explosive shells. That's going to work against all of them, right? Incendiary doesn't really work too well against either of them. Go for it. Wow, this might work out really well. I'm not going to lie, I'm very impressed that the androids even managed to win that one. Given that was 50-something mechanoids. A lot of them were, you know, there was obviously quite a few crawlers, flamebots, which weren't going to be much damage whatsoever. I'm kind of hoping we can just get the androids to flee now. That way we've got very little rebuilding to do, and then all of the rewards from both raids. That's fantastic. And how many androids are left? 46. I think that was absolutely the right play right there. The Great Android War. Okay, here we go. Oh, good. Yep, thank you. That's it. Just blow those up. At least we got some plasteel back from that. How much are these traps each? 65 plasteel. That's expensive. Okay, no more building traps out of those. Those would be good for the composite, wouldn't it? Seeing as that they're obviously very quick and ideally won't need rebuilding too often. Fucking hell, those are expensive. Let's hold fire on that one for a second, Chief, until we've got some androids in the kill box. This war should be over in no time. There we go. They were probably... I mean, I'm very surprised the mechanoids alone didn't get them to flee. Is there much point killing the stragglers? I feel like we're just wasting resources there. Okay, well done. Man, that really did kill two birds with one stone, and we get to reap all the rewards from that battle. Yes, look at this. This is insane. We got so many good components from that. When we take apart those androids, especially, we're going to have so much stuff going for us. Let's get these guys hauled. To be honest, even the steel slag at this stage, we have such an effective production line that even that does add up to quite a significant amount of, I mean, extra steel for us. What are we looking at in terms of our steel count? Do we even have any steel left? Have I spent it all? Oh, God. Okay, what have we wasted all of our steel on, I've got to ask? I feel like I haven't built anything out of steel today. Traps, maybe? Are we building those out of steel? We are, but I don't think we actually... I thought it was just plasteel traps that we lost there. Huh. I kind of feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit. And there's definitely no steel on that list. I'm not just missing it. What I need to do is reorder this so it's the... how do we do the collapsible categories? That's so much better. Okay, so we've got stone blocks are obviously fine. Yeah, we genuinely don't have any steel, do we? That's a little worrying. Components and manufactured stuff is looking fine. Huh, okay. Despite the fact that we've got the guy on the deep drill and the quarry, though? Turret rebuilds. That's what it was. So we actually lost something like 2 turrets there. Fair enough. Oh, Psychic Soothe is good. That means I could probably take them off of, recreation for a couple of days. Right, okay, so double autocannon. So why don't I also, while I remember, reinstall this one as well. Give our guys a little bit more of an area to work around with in terms of a kill box. That's frustrating. Okay, I didn't realize they actually did damage to our cannons like that. Well, admit, I also didn't realize how expensive the shells were to produce. So that's actually taking up quite a lot of steel. I think maybe not so many napalm shells. Let's do that for 10 instead of 20, because we're not going to use that many per raid anyway. That also, we can sort of decide what is relevant for us. Let's also pause it at 5 as well. We don't need to be dropping this much steel on this much stuff. There we go. Pause when satisfied. Thank you very much. And unpause at 5. There we are. And then I really should have disassembled the mechanoids above. Actually, I'm not sure, because if we have it above, then... Yeah, no, if we had it above, then we might just run out of shells and have an abundance of steel, whereas this way around, the amount of shells that we're limited to is essentially also going to be limited by the amount of steel we've got, at which point they'll bypass it and go to the mechanoid job anyway. I think that's fine. I think that works out pretty well. Malaria, which is, again, completely irrelevant. Let's cancel that spaceship, because I feel like that was a little bit optimistic. So I've got all the ingredients written down, so when we do get up to that stage, we can get on with that as soon as possible. So we are rebuilt then. Okay, so we're fully rebuilt, so there's really nothing to worry about on this side. The turret's back up. It's just a case of, oh, now we're up to 1,000 out of nowhere. Okay, that's also fine. Oh, there we go. Okay, man, that took no time at all to get back to that steel. Holy shit, I was really worried then, and we've gone up to, like, 1,500 steel already. Good God, okay, that's insane. Right, so what we want to do is probably get another Hellbot, huh? I really want to focus down on churning out just as many as possible so that we can stay on top of our many jobs that we've built up here. We'll build one more. If it's incapable of using guns, then I will definitely flip over to Tier 4 androids instead. just to be able to use more guns, to have that ranged advantage. Because right now during raids, we're adding so much extra difficulty with these extra droids who aren't contributing anything to help him fight back. Ooh, next raid, I should say, is a tremendous raid, and it's more fucking androids again. What a shocker. Do we even get the decoys rebuilt? No, we didn't have time. That one we actually didn't have time for. Okay, or we might be out of cloth, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, right, into positions then. Well, this is going to be interesting. All of my USB devices just stopped working. No keyboard, no mouse, and the game was playing while the raid turned up, so I wasn't able to pause it. Haha, which meant none of our people had any guns. Haha, so I've just rebooted in the hopes that it's working. I have no idea what stage it's saved at, because the second I realized what was happening, I just mashed the power button. Oh shit, we could be fucked. I'm not gonna lie, this could be screwed, because like I said, I didn't have a chance to... Okay, what's going on? Oh my god. This is screwed. Oh, this is so fucked. This is the problem playing on commitment mode. This is the second time technical difficulties this series has kind of set us back quite significantly. Right, so what I wanted to do was obviously pause it and change them over to their guns. But the raid was still going. There was nothing I could do to stop it besides just frantically mashing the off button. Well, this is going to be an interesting rebuild if it's possible. Shit, this is a real pain. How close do you think they are to retreating? We've got... Oh, no. All of our turrets are gone. All of our turrets are dead. I mean, there's not much more I can do besides see this through. Get Zero on the front line. Honestly, genuinely get Zero on the front line. We need all the help we can get here. Okay, they are fleeing. This is so bad. This is so much rebuilding. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely... Oh, Unit 2 is dead. Whatever. It's not like I just... fucking... Oh my god, that actually genuinely wants to make me... I just want to give up on this whole fucking series now. That's unreal. That's actually so unreal that the... Okay, great. Phenomenal. Fantastic. Good work. Brilliant. Excellent job. Okay, nothing at all to worry about. We've rebuilt from worse than this. Allow all. Let's get to the rebuild then. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm so annoyed that Unit 2 has just died like that. That's so fucking frustrating that we sunk all those resources into that. I wasn't going to take him away from the front lines, otherwise he could have killed any of our more important guys who are actually capable of long-range combat. The actual kill box itself is in a decent position, because of course they bypassed the whole fucking thing. As with these, though, I'm not building them out of steel anymore. Why don't we try and build the guns out of composite, if at all possible? I know people want me to do glitzer. We can't afford it. We don't have the steel. We never have any fucking steel in this game. Right, so... I also don't like those turrets. They seem so just crazy vulnerable. And they're so expensive as well. What if we go for, like, build these out of red composite? Oh, we can. It lowers down the cost in steel quite significantly. What about these out of red composite then? Oh, we can't? Charge turrets out of composite instead? So then it's just 50 plus steel, 2 advanced components. Now, 2 advanced components is arguably even more expensive, isn't it? You got 15. Is there a turret not built out of... I want to be able to build it out of composite. I think the only one is the sentry gun. I might put down a few of these instead. Just because the amount of steel will save. Steel is the limiting factor here. They might even be... I mean, what's their hit points? Can we see? Max hit points 390 versus these guys made of steel, which is... We might as well go by the limiting factor. 400... Actually, to be fair, there's not much difference in terms of hit points. It would only be the damage that's really the compounding factor here. Shots fall around... You can't see the DPS of turrets, can you, really? Fuck it. I'm going to go with the composite sentry guns instead. How much composite do we have? Actually, quite a lot. 366. Now, it's not enough to rebuild all of what we've lost here, but it will be a good start, I think. Man, that is really frustrating. That's genuinely awful. We need some, like, quick eject button just in case of things like that happen in the future, huh? Okay, let's start the rebuild. Damn. Help facilitate the rebuild as rapidly as possible. I mean, we do need an EMP cannon. I'm not so sure about that rocket turret either. I think that ends up doing more damage than is useful. What I've done is I've changed everyone's jobs to deliver being super high priority unless they are a construction bot. That way, hopefully, we can get this place rebuilt as soon as possible. What the fuck is going on with the cremation and the smelting, though? I am going to suspend these. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but it's taking up way too much time to get this many shells built rather than breaking apart all of these bloody androids that we've picked up. And the mechanoids as well have just been lying around. Okay, we've got 2.1 days before a tremendous raid turns up and potentially completely destroys the rest of things going on here. I can't believe that. It's just still mind-blowing. I have started building more units, though. You saw... Okay, they're definitely all brawlers, aren't they? Oh, God, this guy's also fucking terrible. He's got the speed going for him, so I suppose that's pretty good. I'm going to get you also on machining, then. Let's get him on machining, and let's get him on cremating as his top job. Actually, no. What I want you to do is deliver as your top job, because, of course, they can move very fast. After that, machining, cremating as your top job. Then, do whatever. Do whatever at that point. I don't really mind too much. God damn, that's frustrating. There we go. Here is a great example of the thing I was talking about. Look at both RepairBot 5 and RepairBot 2. They're just standing there. They're just standing there and not doing anything. Building sandbags, building power conduit. This is such a great example. So there's this persistent bug going through, which is kind of screwing us as well. Okay, that's great. Just really adding on to the other amount of crap we've got to worry with. Okay, that's nothing... Not a problem. So on the plus side, though, look at this. The kill box is fully rebuilt. I don't know why those guys are much rearmed when they're quite clearly armed. Let me just make sure. Okay, so we've got a gap here, which we can definitely get rebuilt as soon as possible. So granite walls right there. Okay, so let's just double check that this is a working kill box, given the next one is a tremendous raid. And I don't want to risk anything. So they're going all the way up down here, through across. Thank you. Okay, everything looks good on this side. So we can probably chalk that one up as a win. Then they come through into here. Sentry turrets are taking quite a long time to build, but... I mean, they would take even longer with steel, as we've demonstrated previously. We've got a lot of slag that needs breaking down, which is just kind of in the way right now. You know what? Don't even bother hauling it urgently. We have way too many things to do. That is a lowest priority, I'll be honest with you. All right. Mechanoids have moved out of the ocean, so they don't all rot away, so that we can actually take them apart for their tasty, tasty components. Oh, my God, not now. We're barely rebuilt. We've got a sneaky raid, and then after that, we're going to be hit by a tremendous raid. All right. It was orbital textiles. They dropped them on us. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that one. Where are they? Oh my, this is unreal. This is unreal. Everyone move to position then. We'll try and hide up here. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about friendly fire at this stage, I'll be honest. Okay, what happened? Oh, there they are. Get out of there. What are you doing? Why did they not move? Oh, for the love of God. All right. Fine as well. Not a problem. I must have set the move order before I actually drafted them there. So then they were drafted, and then it obviously replaced the move order I gave them. That's okay. Right, so you're equipped. Get out of there. For God's sake, if you can, please get out of there. If we lose any more robots, I will cry. They are fleeing. Okay, we haven't lost any more robots. So, you know what? I'm chalking that one up as a win. They've lit fire to the stockpile again. Let's just send everybody in there to go and put out the fire as soon as possible. Smellbot 2 is dead. That's good. That's just what we need, another dead robot. Now we've got 23 hours to replace 2 units that we've lost, and also get ourselves equipped to the extent that we can fight off this raid, given that they've set us back even further now. We've got so much more repairing to do, even more walls and shit to rebuild. Okay, let's get that put down as soon as possible. So the actual kill box is still good and fine and ready and fine and nice. Crafting bot, can we churn out any more or not hell units? They're terrible. Tier 4 androids would be ideal. I mean, they're the best we can make, right? So let's just churn out. Just fucking do it forever. Honestly, just churn out android. Cannot create new materials. What are we missing? We got 10 advanced components. We still need more. You're working on those now, I would assume. Finish advanced components. Very nice. And you're also working on them for absolutely no reason other than waste. And to add insult to injury, smelt bots, both arms are shattered. Okay. Today has been a real test of patience, hasn't it? Okay, 2 high-powered arms, very nice. Crafting bot, if you could start operating on him immediately so that he can start working again immediately, that would be ideal. I'm honestly going to say it, fuck the tools. I'm not switching back over to their tools, to their repair hammers, whatever else. They are very useful, don't get me wrong, but they put us in too much of a difficult scenario with these sneaky raids. It's just not worth it, is it? It's not worth the risk just for slightly faster building. There are apparently ways we can mitigate that anyway. With, you know, we've seen with the composite is slightly faster. Oh, God. Vibrations from your deep drills have stirred up underground insects. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Why not? Please, Father, give me another one. All right, everyone into the fucking kitchen, then. What the hell is that? A queen? Oh. I don't know what you are. Okay, this is definitely not base game reward. Have you got an arm? You got 2 arms. Put both of those arms to good use then, my friend. Get yourself a gun. Help me kill some bloody insects. By the sounds of it, a queen is not something you want to leave around for too long, is it? So, let's send in the plasma squad. I don't care if our kitchen gets trashed. When's the last time we used our bloody kitchen? Right, line up. Okay, you guys line up here. Here's the plan. You line up here. Unit, open the door. Crafting bot, open the door. Brawlers can open the doors. I don't particularly want a queen setting up shop in our, if you don't mind, in our base. Right, get out of there. Luckily, it's so cold. These insects must be horribly uncomfortable here. Right, good luck. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Good start. Please don't fire from that distance. Shoot the queen instead. That's a better plan. There you go. You shoot down there. Here they come. Right, unit and crafting bot. Looks like a giant dirty shrimp. Get out of here, you giant dirty shrimp. Get in with chainsword. Please don't shoot our people. What happened to friendly fire? We don't give a fuck about that anymore, huh? Where is friendly fire? My pop filters also collapsed when I slammed the desk in frustration. Avoid friendly fire. Oh, so the plasma guns don't have avoid friendly fire. The one fucking gun you'd think would be necessary. I'm out. I'm out. That's enough. That's enough. No, this game is relentless. It's unfair. How can I have a seat but not be a master? I think for today I need to quit because I'm gonna end up making some just awful impatient decisions that's gonna end up getting us fucked. Mr. Streamer, deep drill. Hey, Mr. Streamer, why don't you deep drill? Why don't you unleash your fucking insect queen into your kitchen, Mr. Streamer? I'm very angry because now we've got to build 3 robots to replace for the robots we've lost today. Thank you for watching. This has just been a cavalcade of problem after problem after problem. We've just got unlucky. Honestly, it was not the difficulty that's caused this today. The fact that we've had 2 sneaky raids and an insect invasion is just purely random. So, great. Good. Good. And that with the fucking USBs given out, my whole PC shitting itself, apparently. It's just, and our robots getting stuck on the sandbags. It's just been a complete mess. Thank you all for watching. I need to lie down for a week. Big thank you to the insane top tier level patrons for taking a few years off my life, including Alchemia, Anthony Gully, Sunikirito, Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Belleg Strongbow, Ben Hoffland, Chesty, Croesus, Donald, Fakuna Vasquez, Gogolus, Harry McGowan, Iguana Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Norstress, Neko, Fenn, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Slippy Nips, Somnus, Shay, The One Ring, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Tom McClan, Vacuous Backers, Farragon, and William Green for their support at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you guys for making the channel possible in the first place. For those of you who have been cut off, thank you to those who shouted out and told me that you'd been missed off of this month's Patreon lists. I will be updating them manually tomorrow as well. I'll compare what I've got with what is available and obviously what you guys have told me as well. But big appreciation to those guys who have given me a bit of a help with that. I will get it fixed, because this is just a complete joke that they've forgotten so many names this month. Thank you as well to Uwu Daddy, Asro, Ann in Person, Adrian Ellison, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Attila, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Blood for the Blood God, Buen Gun, Crit, Corgi Circus, Dapper Go, Don, Don217, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Circle, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dumar, I Am Secretary, Irotha, I See the Great, Jackson P, Jay Lera, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crossed, Euron DeVries, Jobs Lucky's sister, Jilly Bondle, Joseph Beer, Justin Plock, Justin Rules, Justin Walters, Lieutenant Dan, Lepus, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Manuel Bosic, Mastolp, Monty, Mosi Sampson, My Name Isn't Dio, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligot, Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Sam Keir, Scaps, Shardul, Smirtworm, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, Sweet Sea, Tony Laban, Volta, Voodoo Mumbo, Void Prince Kibo, Will Wade, Wilson and Tef, Wolfie, Yellowford, Yorkus, Zach, and Zetlock 2. See you guys all tomorrow.